Hello everyone and welcome back again to my channel. If this is your very first time, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gloria and I live here in the province of Ontario in Canada, and I love to share experience about my life here in Canada and other information that would assist those of you looking to come to this country. So if this is your very first time here, please consider to hit the red subscribe button. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always returning to watch my videos. Today, I'm going to be talking about side hustles that make money for new immigrants here in Canada. Are you excited to know what these side hustles are? Well, stick around, don't go anywhere because I'm starting right now. Welcome back. So if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes on here as well, so I don't forget any point. So the first on my list is hair making, braiding, for people or ladies and men who know how to do these things in their country back home before coming to Canada. See, I cannot emphasize this much. You know how to make wig, like wig making. Do you know how to braid, like braids? I tell you that it is very, very expensive to do this here in Canada. I remember a friend of mine who went to meet a lady to braid her hair, and she paid nothing less than $120. Mind you guys, throughout this video, I'm going to be trying to make you understand the difference between the Canadian dollars to Naira, because I am from Nigeria. I did not do my research for other countries, so permit me, you can always do your research. But as of today's date, making this video, and a Canadian dollar, $1 to a Nigerian naira is over $500. I mean, over 500. So you can imagine if you're spending $120 to just braid hair. I tell you, if you braid like 5-10 people in a day, you know how much you're going to be making. And this is not your full-time thing. This is the side hustle for you. So that is one thing to consider if you're looking to come to Canada. Another thing on my list is fashion designing, dressmaking, and alterations. These are very, very expensive to do or make here in Canada. I remember I had some alterations on my dress, and because they brought it from Nigeria, and I needed to adjust the dresses. So I took them to an alteration and sewing person, and the charge for the 3 clothes was enough for me to buy the material 3 times in Nigeria and sew it 3 times in Nigeria. So I asked myself, wow, these people are making money. I know that they have to pay for their shops, they have to pay for their equipment and stuff like that. But trust me, if I was to give an obioma, that is a tailor in Nigeria, to amend a cloth for me, I won't spend up to 500 naira, depending on the alteration. So I know what I'm saying. It's just a lot. So if you know how to make clothes, if you know how to make alterations, it will be very, very good. And sorry, before I continue, I just want to mention that I had material here in Canada and I wanted to give it to someone to sew for me, and she told me that it will cost me nothing less than $180. And I'm like, eh, how much did I buy the material in Nigeria? So this is going to help you to make some money as a side hustle here in Canada. The next on my list is food. Food is very, very important. We cannot do without food here in this country. Not any country in the world. You must eat. People must eat. So there are people who have like shops, Nigerian shops, African shops, Caribbean shops, Pakistani, Indian. All of these shops, they have them here, or stores here in Canada. And what they do is that they have food from their back home country, which they sell here. But again, it's not cheap. I know they have to put their resources together and it costs money to do that, but even at that, you cannot buy the normal things you buy in your country the same price. It would be like 3, 4, 5 times higher than what you're used to. So if you have if you also have a flair for cooking, you'll make money here in this country. I have a friend who makes food for people, so she cooks for people as a side hustle. So I know there are many bachelors and spinsters who really don't want to cook, especially students. They're in a hurry to go to school, so they don't really have the time to cook. And there's some people who are workaholics. They don't have time. I know my friend told me that she makes so much money in cooking for these people. So if you know how to cook very well, I tell you, you're going to make money from doing that. As a lady who makes food here in a city close to where I live, and I remember asking for like jollof rice and meats and stuff like that, and I spent nothing less than $120. Trust me, I looked at my pocket and I was so angry with myself because, Gloria, you can cook these things yourself. So if you're looking to do that, you're going to make money from it as a side hustle here in Canada. So think about it before you move here. The next thing I'm going to be talking about is makeup artists. Yes, as a makeup artist, you can make money. Is it for photo shoot or people going for occasions, weddings, events, things like that? Ladies need to make up. They need to look good. I know you guys like my makeup. I did it myself. I don't know if I'm a pro, but I'm learning. So if you're a lady and you're watching, please don't yap now your makeup. Thank you so much. So as a makeup artist, you're going to make money as a side hustle. So if you want to start learning that skill from your own country, please do that before you move to Canada. Another thing on my list is baking. So there are many ladies and guys here in this country, yes, guys, who bake for events. I tell you, they make money from doing this because there are things like birthdays, occasions, marriage, events. People always, or maybe there's something in an office, somebody is celebrating their anniversary, just something like that. They need somebody to bake a cake. So if you know how to bake cake, it would help you when you come to Canada. So try learning that if you already haven't, and if you have, make sure you up your game before you come to Canada. Another thing I'm going to be talking about is DJ and MC. See, I can't stress this enough because there is no time people don't have occasions and events in this country, in any country in the world. They always need a DJ to blast the music. They always need an MC to speak, to talk, sweet talk, We always need this too. So if it's a skill that you want to improve on or you want to learn, please learn this because every time they're always looking for DJs and MCs. And if you're very good at your skill, they're going to call you first. So think about that before you move to Canada. The next thing I'll be talking about is interior designs and photographers. See, you can't do without these two when you're planning an event. You need interior decorations. You need someone to decorate your event to a taste that you will just be like, wow. You also need a photographer to also take the occasion. Like they need to photograph. They need to capture all these good things that happen in that event. So you can't just say that you don't need them. You need them. So from time to time, I know people who are always looking out for and looking on Instagram and Facebook and just looking out for people who are like fashion, the interior decorators here around their area or photographers in their area. So if you're one and your job is good, trust me, they're going to come looking for you. Okay, I did talk about ladies who make hair or men who make hair. I didn't talk about the men who barb their hair. Barb, yes, they barb their hair. The barbers, in my country, I call them barbers, but those who cut men's hair or ladies' hair, they make money here. I know a guy, I was asking, just asking around, how much does it cost you to cut your hair? And they told me anywhere from $25 to $40. And I'm like, just to cut hair, remember, 1 Canadian is almost over 500 naira, Nigerian naira, NGN. So please, if you know how to cut hair as a guy, please use that skill to your own advantage. And if you haven't learned it and you want to learn it so that you can use that as a side hustle, go for it. Trust me, you'll come back and thank me later. Okay, let's talk about handymen. We're talking about the trades. We're talking about plumbers, electricians, carpenters, mechanics, all of these people we need here in Canada. So if something gets spoiled in your home, you're going to be looking for somebody to do or fix that for you. And trust me, they charge per hour and it's not cheap. We're talking $100 or more or even less, a little bit, depending on the person you called. Remember, if little things in this country, you cannot just say you want to go and call somebody because you're going to be paying too much. But if you are a handy person, you know how to fix little things around the house. Trust me, as a lady, I have learned over the years how to fix little things around the house. And I always watch YouTube. I'm not here saying that YouTube will help you to fix everything in your home. You definitely need a handyman. So if you're one and you're watching this video, well, you have something good as a skill. Use that to your advantage when you move to Canada and thank me later. Another thing people always take here as a side hustle in Canada is selling cars to their back home country. I'll speak for Nigeria because I know about people who are into that business here in this country and they're making decent money. They buy cars with their own money, so it's legit. They buy the cars and they send it back home, and then people who are looking for such vehicles, they buy from them. I'm not here trying to tell you that they are doing something fishy, it's all legit business that I know. From the ones that I know of, I don't know about those who are doing illegal business. But all I'm talking about on my video today is about legit business that people I know, people that I know that are making money out of this business here in this country. So you can decide, maybe you want to start learning or you would want to ask around. Me, I'm going to say this as a disclaimer. Please, all information I'm passing across is based on my research, based on my interactions with people who are into such business here in this country, so that I can also help you guys to understand how it works. If you're looking for like somebody who's going to be a mentor, you can ask around people who are into this business here in this country. How do you do this? How do you go about it? Do you need to do something with the province where you live? Do you have to get a certification or things like that? From my own understanding, I don't know that you need those. There are specific skills here in this country that you need a certification for. I have not mentioned any of those. So something like nail care, you will need to have a certification to treat people's nails and make their nails. So you need that. For other skills, I am not sure you need the certification. I might be right, I might be wrong, but if you have a doubt about this and you know more than myself, you can leave me a comment in the comment section. Guys, I'm going to end my video right now. If you did gain value from this video, go ahead and give this video a massive thumbs up. And if you've watched this video up until now and you haven't yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the right subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on post notification bell icon so that you will be the first to know when I make new videos. I want to thank you all for coming back to watch my videos, my returning subscribers. You are awesome. Thank you so much. And please share my videos to your friends, your family members, your loved ones, those who are looking to come to Canada, or those who are in thinking about moving to Canada and they're not too sure about it. Please let them know about my channel. And don't forget to watch my videos that pop up here. Guys, I make my videos every week on Sundays. There are times when I don't make my videos, that means there's something wrong with me in health wise or family wise, or I have to take care of an emergency situation or something like that. But otherwise, I would make my videos. So until I see you in my very next video, please don't forget to watch all the videos I have made there's a playlist for every video that I've made on this channel. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.